New Rochelle! Don't you dare be sour and clap for your favorite wrestling podcast, all in on wrestling, and feel the power. I am your host, Chris Nealon. This is your co-host.
Phil LeBron.
It's Monday. Yes, it is.
Unreal. Unreal. Unreal.
I've been practicing that all week.
That's incredible. So as you guys can see, I'm not in the host chair this week. I was pushed away
I took
because
over for once.
Chris wanted to be the host, which is totally fine. I'm not sour about it at all. Totally upset. I feel naked in this chair. Don't like it one bit. But we move, I guess.
All right, so I didn't really plan any like trivia or anything, so I just want to get right into the show, into the
yeah.
WrestleMania.
Good, great host so far. Did prepare. Awesome.
Want to do some quick trivia?
Didn't prepare any trivia. I mean, what are we doing on? I'll pull up something.
I've got something.
You got something? Okay.
I don't know how many questions we're gonna come up with.
It's three. Come with three questions each.
Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Just a list of questions.
What about it? About the Battle Royal in general? Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't thought about that. I only know like two winners: Jey Uso, Cesaro. I don't know anybody else. That's all I got. I do not care about that match.
How about we'll do like categories? Like I'll ask you about Battle Royal. You can ask me about whatever you want to ask me about.
Sure.
All right.
Man, what a mess.
I'll try to make them easy for you. All right. Who was the first winner of the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal?
Oh, Cesaro.
You got it.
Yes, yeah. Go on. Okay.
All right. 1 for 1.
Oh, goodness. Okay. I'll just do WrestleMania trivia, I guess. Who did John Cena beat for the US title at Mania? WrestleMania 20. It's like his first title.
I have a name in mind.
Okay.
I have two names in mind.
Oh, two names. Word.
Between two people.
Is that too hard? I could change it. That's too hard of a question.
No, I have two names in mind. I just don't know which one.
Okay, give me the two names. I'll let you know if one of them is right.
So this isn't my official guess.
Yeah.
My two names in mind are Kurt Angle and Carlito.
They're both wrong. I'll change it up. Who did John Cena beat to win his first WWE championship at WrestleMania?
WWE championship.
Brother.
I have a few people in mind.
Oh, you got me messed up, bro. This guy's a fake fan. Doesn't know what's going on, man. This is WrestleMania 21. WrestleMania goes Hollywood the first time.
Is it Triple H?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
No. It's JBL.
Damn, I just looked up a thing about that. I saw that recently. I was doing like a John Cena quiz.
And you got that wrong?
No, it was like a Sporkle WrestleMania quiz.
Oh, okay.
John Cena, like all his pay-per-view opponents.
Yeah, okay. Word.
I saw John Cena versus JBL at WrestleMania.
Damn, we should next time we'll do that. I'll run through it. I will run through that quiz for real.
All right, you got any more questions?
I thought we were going back and forth. It's your turn.
You asked two. Okay.
No, I changed the question. I changed the question for you. So that was your turn.
All right. So who won the most recent Andre Giant Memorial?
Oh man, that's a great question. I can
give you a hint if you want.
Sure, give me a hint.
I do not like this guy. Does not listen when we talk.
People. No, I don't. I don't listen at all. You don't like this guy. Oh, wasn't it Oh, it was Madcap Moss, right?
Madcap Moss, yeah.
Dude, he eliminated Finn Balor. Yeah, that was atrocious. That
was United States
was
champion.
Dreadful. Okay, I'll try to go more recent here because I know you're 2011 and up. So, oh, okay. When Undertaker faced CM Punk and he won, what was his record?
21-0.
No.
21-0?
No.
He wasn't 21-0 when he beat CM Punk or when he faced CM Punk.
That's the same thing. He faced and beat CM Punk.
So after he beat CM Punk,
what was his record?
21-0.
No.
He was 21-0.
Was he?
Wait.
I thought he was. I mean, he was.
Triple
I
H
don't know.
Yeah, Triple H. Because Triple H was 20-0, and then CM Punk was
We'll
21-0.
figure it out. It is. You're probably right. Oh yes, you're right because 21-1 was Brock. Good one. All right, so you're 1-1. Congrats.
Hey,
What's your
let's
next
go.
question? Your last question.
All right. This one might be a bit tougher.
You know what I mean? I'm ready for the challenge, man.
I'll make it a 2-part question.
What's that about? Why are we always doing that?
I'm just trying to remember which year this was that this happened.
Okay. I feel so laid back in this chair. Like it's like I have no cares or worries in the world. I'm so happy.
All right, so I think this was the 2019 Battle Royal. They had two special guests in it. Who were they?
Okay, can I ask a follow-up question?
Sure.
Was this the WrestleMania in New York? Or was it
2019?
So was that 33 with the roller coaster? Was that the WrestleMania where the Hardy Boys came back?
No.
That was 18.
That was
18.
17.
That was
the Hardys came back.
Jesus Christ.
So we've been WrestleMania 35, I believe.
WrestleMania 35. Is that not New York?
Possibly WrestleMania 34, but
Oh, you're killing me here.
35.
Two special guests in the Battle Royal.
I'll give you a hint. They are connected to each other.
Is it two like SNL hosts or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you say their names?
I know one's Michael Che, and the other one's married to Scarlett Johansson.
His name?
I know. I'm thinking about it. Oh, I don't know, man. What's his name?
Do you want me to tell you, or
Can you give me the first letter?
C?
Oh no, it's over.
Colin Jost.
Colin Jost. That is right. So
and part 2 to that question: who won that Battle Royal?
Wasn't it like Braun?
Yeah, it was Braun. Yeah.
Yeah, he wins every Battle Royal, but it can't be the Rumble. He'll win everything else though.
No, he won the Greatest Royal Rumble.
It doesn't count. It doesn't count, bro. He got a green title that no one cares about.
All right, what's your last question?
My last question.
Who did beat John Cena for you? I mean, who did John Cena win the?
Oh, it was Big Show.
Oh, okay. I should have known that.
Okay, so I asked you this question like 3 weeks ago. We're doing the chamber trivia, and you got it wrong. This is your redemption.
You see, Elimination Chamber is not WrestleMania.
I understand, no, but it's connected though. It's connected because the what happened at Chamber ended up happening at Mania. Like the match was set at Chamber and it happened at WrestleMania 26. This is like 2010.
I already think I know where you're going with this.
Great. So who did John Cena beat?
Oh, I thought it was gonna be Shawn versus Taker.
Who did John Cena beat at WrestleMania 26 to win WWE Championship?
Batista.
Yeah. Great. Good stuff all around. Way to go.
Hey, there we go.
Great. Colin Jost. What a mess. All right. Are we getting into this WrestleMania preview?
Yeah, let's get right into it. So you have the card pulled up?
I do.
I think I can get it from memory, but
okay.
I guess I can do a grand attempt at getting it from memory.
Okay, well, we're on the first match, so we can talk about the first match on night 1.
Yeah, so John Cena versus Austin Theory.
This
your favorite wrestler.
Listen,
versus your least favorite wrestler.
I've never been more emotionally invested in a match. I think, if John Cena loses, I'll probably stop watching wrestling for a little bit.
A problem. No.
I'm taking a hiatus from the podcast. Done. A part of me is like he's gonna win and then do an open challenge night 2 and lose.
That's what I've heard. Well, that's what I've heard. It's like the Raw after Mania that he does the open challenge.
I feel like he'll lose it right away, but I just need him to get it. I need him just to win it because I can't.
What did you think of the promo on Raw? For John Cena.
John Cena beat this man verbally for 10 minutes, maybe more. It got to the point where Austin Theory was like, "Well, you're bald." It was that. He did that. And that was rough. That was a tough sight. John Cena always does this. He did it to Roman. He's doing it to Theory now. It was so rough to watch. But hey, man, he's the GOAT for a reason.
Criticizing it for being too much of a burial of Theory.
I'll tell you right now.
I know you don't like it.
I'll tell you right now.
No matter what.
I'll tell you something right now, Chris. We do not care. We do not care. Hey man, it is what it is. Listen, if Theory, he should have came up with some better lines. I don't know. That's just me though. Me personally, if that was me, I
You would
would
have verbally beat down John Cena.
no, I would have fought back. I would have fought back. I was like, damn, fight back, little bro. Like he was he was getting beat up, bro.
What exactly would you say to John Cena?
Well, you're bald.
Insult.
Man, I would have probably been like, listen, John, I love you, bro. And I would have left.
Great.
I would have left.
Great promo for a match.
Yeah, I
Great.
wouldn't find myself in that situation because I love John Cena so much. I wouldn't fight John Cena.
But if you were booked to,
I would just quit. Honestly, I quit. I quit the
You
company.
your
I quit the
contract with
company.
WWE.
Yeah, I'd be like, yo, here's my 2 weeks of going to AEW. I don't deal with this. I don't know what I would have said. I don't even know what Theory could have said in that situation. I think if maybe Theory went first, he probably could have had something, but John went first, and it's like if John goes first in a promo battle, you're losing.
Like maybe you could comment on like how he's buried everyone.
Everyone says that though, and that's not true because he's lost every match he's had since he's come back.
Yeah, true.
So it's like you can't even say that anymore. You can say, "Oh, you're a golden shuffle." No, he's not doing that. You could bring up the fact he's a part timer now. I would have said, you've become the thing that you criticize The Rock for. You became a part timer.
Roman already cut that promo.
No, but this is different. This was a little different now, only because it's more of like I don't know. Roman cut it, but he didn't cut it right. Because Roman cut it, but like doesn't wrestle all the time either. So it's like technically Roman's a part timer, but he cuts promos every week, so like it doesn't feel like it. Roman wrestles like once every like month.
True.
So for Theory, he's like on the road doing the house shows and like he's on Raw every week, either wrestling or cutting a promo, one or the other. So I think if Theory cut that, it was like you've become the thing you hate the most. You become The Rock. Just leave it at that because he knows what that means. And it's like you're washed. You're losing it, John. You're losing it. You have to come down to me. You know, like it's because John's talking to him like, "Yo, I'm saving you." And it's like, "Nah, bro, you're interacting with me because you need me to stay relevant. You need me, that type of thing." Like you could have switched it like that, but there was getting beat
I feel
up.
like John Cena could come right back with, "I don't need you. I'm a movie star."
He would never say that. If John said he was a movie star, yeah, pack it up. He's losing. But he did it. He called him.
So your official prediction for this match is
John Cena wins and loses it either the night 2 or Monday.
I don't think it'll happen night 2. I think it'll happen. If it's gonna happen Monday.
Yeah. So yeah, Monday, Jay White.
That's your prediction, Jay White.
They're saying it's 50-50. If he's gonna debut, he's gonna debut on Monday. So if he wouldn't debut anywhere else.
I would love to see that match, Jay White versus John.
That's crazy. But also I want to see him AEW too, so I don't know. It's 50-50 for me, and I know it's 50-50 for him as well. So I don't know.
Is Braun Breaker putting the title on the line at Stand and Deliver?
Yes, yes. Maybe he could answer it.
Oh no, is Braun facing Jinder Mahal?
No, if he's in Carmelo Hayes.
Oh, okay. I know
that happened already. That happened already. Yeah.
I was like, that's a horrible stand.
No, yeah. Match. I think Braun Breaker's been ready for the main roster. If he does challenge Cena, I don't think he beats Cena though.
Well, what's John Cena gonna do?
I know. I'm just saying, like, I know, but like, if he's gonna lose that match, I don't think he should go to Braun Breaker. I don't know. It's just
there was another person I had in mind, but now it's just completely slipping me.
Yeah, if it was Carmelo Hayes, maybe I'd take that. But Carmelo's not getting called up anytime soon. Probably like another. He has to have the title for a little bit, and then he'll get called up.
What's the other name I had? Okay, can't remember. But
yeah. But yeah, Cena wins, loses it on Monday, or not. Who knows? I don't know.
My official prediction is still Theory. I think.
God, you're just a Theory stan, bro.
I don't want him to win.
No, you say that every time we do a podcast. You say I don't want him to win, but like you always want him to win. You always pick him to win, and that's your problem. That's your problem, bro. You just think you're not thinking with your heart. You just think it's like, oh, I guess he'll win because it's just no. You gotta think with your heart, bro.
I did take MJF to win over my favorite wrestler.
Yeah, bro. You be bugging out, bro. That's what I'm saying. You don't book with your heart. He's booking. Oh, mind. Right here.
Well, who's more likely to be right? This or this?
My heart is right because it's John freaking Cena.
Look, This is wrong 70% of the time. This is wrong 100% of the time.
And this is right all the time. So John Cena is winning at the Mania, and I'll leave it at that. No more. Leave me alone.
I think there's a chance John Cena could win.
There's 100% chance Cena wins. I'm telling you right now, on this podcast.
Especially with it being the first match, maybe they'll like want to.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, man.
I don't know. I feel like they could do like a heel victory to start, and then on Sunday.
Listen,
spoiler. That's a spoiler for my later prediction, so I'm not gonna say that now. But.
Bro, we'll get to that, and I'll tell you something right now. I swear, we talked about it. We ended the show last week talking about it. There's no way. There's no way. But anyway, second match. I'm on Bleacher Report. They have like a predicted match order, so it's not like the official order.
I think I saw something about that, but it was in a weird way. It was weirdly formatted.
Yeah, it's like it's not official order, but it's like their predicted order. So the second match is Dominic Mysterio versus Rey Mysterio.
I don't think that should be the second match.
It shouldn't be, but that's
I
just.
I want that to follow up John Cena on Austin Theory. That's like a big match.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like Dom versus Rey.
I mean,
a big match too.
So what does follow it then?
What follows John and Theory?
Yeah,
it'd be like one of the showcase tag matches.
Oh my god! Let me even start on that showcase tag match. That's dreadful. Anyway, it's gonna be a good match, but it's just
be a good match, but just
it's just like, oh, we just need some tag. We need some guys on this card. Just throw them in there, which is kind of upsetting because like there are good tag teams in that match. But anyway, so Dominic versus Rey.
I've loved the build. I've seen people talk down on this build. I've loved this build.
No, the build's been good. I've liked the build. Because like there's no reason for them to touch until last week where Rey like snapped finally. So it's been a good build. I'm weary of the match because I don't want Rey to expose his son because Dom is not the best.
I feel like if Rey carries Dom a little bit, they can have a good
match. Yeah, no, I'm not worried about like him carrying Dom because he definitely will. It's just like for Dom, when Dom has his shine moments in the match and he gets his little comeback joint, I need to look good. But I think it will because Rey will bump for him, so I'm not worried about it. But just a tiny bit of me is like,
Dom's proven when he's up against a great opponent, he can have a good match. Like with Seth Rollins in his opening match, in his debut match.
Oh, he did do that.
So I think Dom will be protected.
He better be.
And his character work is so great.
Yeah.
Like this man is a heat magnet. He's the most he's the most hated member of the Judgment Day.
Which is
maybe the most hated man on the roster.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Barring maybe Roman.
Not even because the ones be up. I'll tell you what, the ones be up there. I don't think he's hated at all.
I don't know. I think since he turned on Sammy.
Oh yeah, but even then, the social media still love that man, bro. I don't know, but yeah, Dom is the he gets is great. It's gonna be a good match. Dom's gonna control a lot of the match. I feel like, and Rey, I don't know who's. I feel like Rey would put over Dom, but I just the build calls for Rey to win.
The build calls for Rey to win,
but I think Dom might win.
Would Rey Mysterio beat his son in a match?
I think
just knowing who Rey Mysterio is just as a person.
Yeah, I think the story has built up to the point where Rey has Dom where he wants him. Dom kind of is like, Dad, please. He gets caught up in a moment. They're going to have the Mysterios in the crowd in front row, most likely. And his wife's going to be like, stop, and then Dom will do some sketchy roll up, some
maybe like Damien.
I kind of hope no one gets involved. I think Dom would be like, hey guys, I got this. I would hope so, at least, because they don't have to do that. I think Rey will beat himself. I don't think Dom will beat him. Rey will beat himself because he's a dad. He just can't do it. He can't go through with it. So I think Dom is winning. The sentimental. Dom's gonna win, and Rey's gonna be the reason why he wins.
I have a weird comparison to make here to show why this storyline is so great.
Mm-hmm.
So in this storyline, it's been months and months because Rey doesn't want to beat up his son. He moves to SmackDown to get away from his son.
Right.
He does all this stuff to prevent fighting his son, and it ends up being telling his wife to shut up, Dom's mother to shut up. That makes him finally snap and hit Dom.
Mm-hmm.
In AEW,
okay,
when Billy Gunn fought his son, either Austin or Colin, I don't remember which one.
Okay.
It was like 1 week after the turn happened, and there was absolutely no build to it. And Billy was just beating up his kids mercilessly.
Oh my gosh.
Without it.
I don't think I spoke to you about it. That irritated me so much because they could have had such a good story with that and they just refused to tell it.
And it felt so much like they just didn't want WWE to have the first father versus son match. So
Yeah, even then though, I'll still count it as the first one because the story has just been there since the beginning, since what Clash of the Castle. So
when Dom turned.
that was like what, September?
Even before that, when Dom was getting abused by Rhea, you can say the story started.
Oh yeah. Even then, where Sammy was trying to train Dom, back when Sammy was the conspiracy dude.
Oh yeah.
And I think Sammy faced Dom like 3 weeks in a row, and each time Dom got a little closer, but he would always mess it up. And like Ray would always come out to try to help, but he would be like the downfall of Dom. He was like, just leave me alone, man. Gosh, you know, Dad. And like they kind of, like they planted the seeds. So I say even then. But yeah, story's been good. I think Dom wins because Ray beats himself. Is that your prediction as well, or do you have something else?
Yeah, Dom wins.
Okay, great. Woman showcase tag. We got Liv Morgan and Raquel Gonzalez against Shotzi and Natalia versus Ronda and Shayna Baszler versus to be decided. But here's the thing. This might get changed because Ronda apparently is all banged up from what I heard. She's like,
well, I think she was banged up for a while before.
I don't think she's cleared to wrestle at Mania.
So would you have like a replacement for her, or
I don't know. I don't know what they do. There shouldn't even be a match, to be honest. But
who's a UFC fighter who can?
See, I was just thinking that they all in AEW. They all left. They all left. It was Ronda, Shayna, Marina Shafir. She's gone, and some other chick, and they released her. That was remember the Four Horsewomen of UFC or whatever. Now it's just completely different now. So I don't know who you replace them with. Maybe you get Katana Chance and this chick from NXT. Bring them up.
I just had a horrible idea come to mind.
Oh God, what was it?
Nia Jax.
Who's she gonna No, they did that already, and it didn't work out. No, please God, no.
They brought her back for the Rumble. That's all I'm saying.
It was it's a one-off though. She didn't sign a contract.
It was a
She's Nia's talking about she wanted to wrestle for AEW or something like that. I said stop doing that. I said back off. I said
but your turn.
But yeah, I don't know. I say Liv Morgan probably and Raquel get the win. I don't have any.
If Ronda's in it, I think Ronda and Shayna win. If they're not in it, we'll see who the final team is. But I guess Liv. Would win.
I think they're trying to give Raquel some momentum, and Liv's attached to it, so I think they give them the win.
I don't like to think of Liv as just attached to it. That's a former.
I know, but they don't treat her like a former champ. I'm just saying because I feel like they're really high on Raquel right now.
Why are Natalia and Shotzi a team?
Because the women's roster is so paper thin. So they said, "Oh, these two might work together."
No build to them at a team.
There's no build to this
Natalia
showcase.
Was literally teaming with Tegan Nox.
Where's Tegan Nox at?
She teamed with Emma.
Anyway, I'm sick. I'm sick. Hell in a Cell. Finn Balor versus Edge.
Say that on.
What?
I'm kidding.
I can't say hell. So Hell in a Cell, Finn
Balor.
Balor.
I need to tell a side story. My parents used to say that was a swear word.
So, oh yeah. That was early on. Everything was a swear word. I one time, so I very very off topic. I said snap. I said oh snap in kindergarten, and I got yelled at by my teacher. And I was like, well, I said snap. It was a whole mess. Anyway.
My parents used to say dang it was a swear word.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just words that aren't swear words are swear words. Anyway, Hell in a Cell, Finn versus Edge. We're gonna get Brood Edge versus Demon Finn Balor. How does this turn out? Because Demon Finn Balor can't take another loss.
This has been a very, very long story.
Give it up. This is the end of it.
Yeah.
I don't want no more. And I'm sorry to tell you, Edge is losing. He can't.
Oh no, I want Edge to lose.
He can't. He cannot beat Demon Finn Balor. He cannot. And if he does, I'm not watching wrestling anymore. So
So if Theory wins, you're not watching wrestling.
Yep.
If Edge wins, you're not watching.
So they got two chances. They have hey, I got a lot of stakes in this WrestleMania, man.
Yeah, so I don't see the Demon losing again.
Not again.
And then they didn't even explain why he lost the Roman match.
No, remember the God.
rope break.
It was God.
Whatever.
Remember Roman after Roman was like, "Thank you." He looked up and said, "Thank you." It was God.
That was ridiculous.
God is canon to the
They
WWE now.
couldn't have
Remember.
at least like hinted at that. Like,
No.
oh, God.
Remember, God is canon in WWE.
He
So.
is, yeah.
Yeah, man. So Edge is losing. We got that. Edge is losing.
Edge is losing.
Great,
Please
fantastic.
end the story after that.
And no
Let
more.
Edge have some dream matches. Let Edge have.
Edge has to face Cena one more time. Edge has to face Randy one more time. If he's on his farewell joint,
Not Randy Orton. They ended that story.
if it's like his last match, just a one-off on Raw or something, like not his last match, but like on his farewell.
Who should?
It's
we can have the conversation another day.
It's Cena. I think it should be Cena.
Mm,
I don't know who else it would be. I don't know who else it would be on this roster to end Edge's career. One, the story would have to be there, and two, it has to make sense. And I think he's so much history with Cena. I think Cena has to either Cena or Orton has to retire him.
I was thinking AJ.
Uh,
I mean, maybe it could be like, oh, this time we face off, no Judgment Day.
I guess.
Well, we'll have that convo on another. Oh, we're moving, Chris. Okay.
I don't know. Maybe you know what? I guess AJ. That'd be fine. It'd be a good match, but I think Cena's the one to retire him. I think that's the move. I think. I don't know who else. I don't know who else on the roster could retire Edge. We'll talk about this another time.
Yeah.
Next podcast we'll bring it up. But yeah. So Edge is losing, sadly. SmackDown Women's Championship, Ripley versus Charlotte. It's Ripley's match, right? This is her match to win and her match to lose.
Really, really hope Rhea wins. Because Charlotte is having an awful reign as women's champion.
You know what it is? It's because she's face.
Yes, but I feel like even if she was heel, I still wouldn't like it.
But also, the roster it's just bad. The women's roster is paper thin on SmackDown. Bro, did you watch her versus Shotzi? Did you see that?
That was a horrible match.
Oh my, they're moving in slow motion. I feel like I was playing WWE 2K and it was lagging.
Why did they shake hands in the beginning? There was literally no reason for it.
Code of Honor, bro. Ring of Honor. Let's go, man.
Charlotte was not part of Ring of Honor.
Speaking of Ring of Honor, that card, insane. Might have to illegally watch it. Oh my god. But yeah, that card's insane. But anyway, yeah. Rhea Ripley has to win. She has to win. If she doesn't, what do you do?
It's just because it's Charlotte that's making me nervous.
Yeah. No, honestly, yeah. Charlotte always wins, but she can't win.
I really hope she does.
She can't win. If she does, where do you go from here?
It's been such a lackluster title reign.
What do you do? You have to call NXT talent. You have to.
There was actually the rumored plans was already supposed to be Ronda versus Rhea.
That is absolutely dreadful.
Yes, but I feel like this hasn't been great either.
I know, but I'd rather
Promos
have
been decent.
Ronda can cut a promo.
Yeah.
That's the problem. The build would have been terrible and the match would have been okay. No.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. Yeah, Rhea Ripley has to win. Charlotte
Like
can't.
Rhea's kind of cooled off though a little bit.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Honestly, also it's because I feel like she hasn't been wrestling enough.
But did you see on Raw when Rhea was faced Cage Damage Control?
Mm-hmm.
And it was like Bailey being heelish towards her.
Yeah.
You think that was
because
to a possible face turn?
Well, the thing is, like, here's the thing: it's heel versus heel, so it's like one has to play the face in a match like that. So I guess But like, yeah, it doesn't make sense. Why would you even book that? I was just whatever, man.
But also on SmackDown, Charlotte had a bit of a heel promo too.
Charlotte's the worst face ever because she's a heel. She's a wolf in sheep's clothing for real.
Like they did the what chance, and Charlotte told them like, "Shut up, shut up."
Yeah. Also, the what chants are just dreadful.
The what chants are dreadful.
They've been terrible for years.
A baby
But
face shouldn't be telling the fans.
she's a bad baby face. She's bad. Maybe they'll do a double turn at Mania. Remember, like Austin and Bret Hart. You know, maybe they do that. I don't know. Also, I don't care. Because the build sucked. So Ripley, you are women's champ.
Hopefully. I think we've only disagreed on one match so far.
Yep. Main event, hopefully, for night one. Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens versus the Usos for the unified or undisputed tag team championships. Their Usos are losing, right?
Yeah, they have to be.
They have to lose.
It would make no sense for them to win.
I have a question for you, actually. So now that it's set in stone, Jey Uso is like heel again. Would have you gone a different way with Jey Uso, or was this the right call to like have him turn on Sami?
Well, they had to have the match at Mania, so they kind of had to turn Jey.
I'm more in the sense of like the way they turned him and like the fact that he was like, oh, I'm conflicted this and the third, and hugging Sami earlier and this that. Like I feel like the build just started like a week ago. You know what I mean? I feel like it like just started.
No, it's been
just like not that, but like there's sides.
All the stuff with Sami.
I know what I'm saying. There's sides now though. Like Jay's with Jimmy and like Sami and Kevin are together because Sami and Kevin just reunited last week Friday, and great moment, yeah. And Jay pulled up with Jimmy like 2 weeks ago. So it's like I don't know. For me, I feel like Jey Uso should have been like with his brother off rip when Roman turned on Sami. But I get they have to like, build up for Roman versus J3.
Here's the thing. Jay is with Jimmy. Jay is not with Roman.
No, yeah.
Because Roman said, "I love you."
He didn't say it back. He didn't say
it back. Jay did not say it back.
Jay didn't say it back. No, because they're building for Roman versus Jay again, and I think Jay probably wins.
I think they'll probably be main event of SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've seen that going around.
Or maybe main event of Saudi if you want to.
No. And no. Save that for SummerSlam. But yeah, so Sami and Kevin are your new champs. That should be fun. How long is that gonna last? I don't know. Who's turning on who first? Probably Kevin. I don't know. We'll figure it out because they never last ever.
Oh yeah, Kevin's gonna turn on Sami, and then they'll tell some story with that.
Yeah. So now we go into night number 2. We have Lita, Becky Lynch, and Trish Stratus versus Damage Control. How do you feel about that?
The story makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't really. Yeah, there's really no other way to do it. Storyline's been going on too long, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
Because Becky and Bayley have been feuding, I believe, since War Games.
And that feud did not hit for me, bro, like I thought it was.
Yeah, I feel like you can only get so much leverage out of it.
Yeah.
Like, maybe if it was like a 3-month story, you could tell it. But, like, now it's been going on for, like, 5 months.
Yeah, it's been going for a minute.
Yeah. It feels like a Jericho feud.
Nearly half it. Yeah. Oh, it is a Jericho feud. The Jericho Vortex is how I like to call it.
I feel like it's literally just because they don't have anything else for Becky or Bayley to do at the moment.
Bro, once Bayley and Becky got eliminated at the Rumble, I was like, what do they do now? Because I thought I had Bayley winning the Rumble. That was my pick to win the Rumble.
Oh yeah, I remember you did, yeah.
I had Bayley win the Rumble, and Becky and Bayley got eliminated. And I was like, well, what do they do now? Because I know they weren't going to be in the chamber.
Yeah, I don't really know what you do with either of them after.
You could have Trish kind of face Bayley 1-on-1.
It's so weird to think. I just realized Becky's a champion right now.
Oh yeah, right.
So is Lita. So is.
You could Well, you probably break up Damage Control after this. I think you have Io Sky kind of face I think Io Sky's the one to break apart from Damage Control. You can have Bailey versus Io, so that's something you can have for like 2 months, 3 months. But it's just Becky. What do you do with Becky? Do you have Becky face Trish, Becky face Lita, or you just say, "There you go"?
Well, I think that maybe whoever wins the showcase match will get a title shot against Becky and Lita.
Okay,
And then they'll
that's
win.
smart.
Yeah.
That's smart. Okay. This
Like
is
I've seen it theorized that maybe like the showcase matches the winners of them will get a title shot.
yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, I'd hope they do that because that would actually add stakes to the
that would add
matches,
stakes. Yeah.
but another
Um.
reason to exist.
Yeah, that's a fact. So okay, I like that. It's just for me. I feel like Becky's a way better singles competitor, right? So it's just like, what's her next singles feud? And that's the problem because again, roster is slim.
Because I imagine Trish is leaving after Mania.
Oh yeah, I imagine Trish is not coming
Lita's
back.
probably leaving shortly
Trish
after.
doesn't come back unless she's facing like either Charlotte or Sasha.
Trish has already faced Charlotte.
And there you go. So
Sasha's not there.
Sasha's not there. So that's what I'm saying. Cause I know she does. I know Sasha wants to too. Or sorry, Mercedes Moné wants to. So unless they do it on like Japanese soil, there's not getting done.
That would be interesting.
That would be
Trish
insane. That would be freaking
pulling up in
insane.
New Japan.
What? That'd be so crazy. But I don't know. I don't know what they do. But I don't know. Anyway, so who we have winning? We have Becky and them winning.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, I guess personally, I'd rather have Damage Control win since they're an established team. But yeah, Becky and the Legends
Yeah.
win.
Yeah, that's the pick too. This match that shouldn't be happening. Brock Lesnar vs. Omos. Very quickly, Brock Lesnar. I don't care.
Okay. I will say the build's been better than I thought it would. It's been better than I thought it would.
Don't matter. Don't matter.
When Omos put his fist right near Brock's face,
Yeah.
and Brock actually looks scared.
Mm-hmm. No, Brock will sell for Omos. It's not a problem. It's the fact that it's happening. Why couldn't we just have Bobby versus Brock at Mania? They set it up at Chamber, unless Brock versus squashes Omos, and Bobby is like, Brock's like, I can go again, and we have Bobby versus Brock. But even
that would make sense.
It does make sense, but I don't know.
You need Bobby to do something at Mania. We'll get into that later.
Yeah, actually, we get into that now actually, because Brock is beating Omos, right?
Now I will say there's been 1 point of contention for that prediction. Like I've been 100% certain.
Oh, brother,
Brock's winning.
This guy stinks.
Until I saw this. Brock's leaving after Mania.
Oh, that's right. That is right. He's not coming back. He's wrapping it up. Mania is 2 nights, so
that's the one thing I was thinking. Like, does Brock leave on a loss?
No freaking way.
Because theoretically, you'd have the guy leaving put over a star who's gonna be there.
I understand that, but here's my thing.
That star is Omos.
Yeah, that one is Omos, and 2 talking about Brock Lesnar. This is the guy who beat the streak. I think he can never go out on a loss ever again.
And you can't have the guy who beat the streak go up lose to Omos.
Exactly. I think you know how this match came about. You want to face Bray Wyatt? He was like, "No, sir," and they said, "Okay, well, what do you want to do?" He looked around the room, saw 7 foot tall Omos, said, "I haven't beat you yet, have I?" He was like, "Nah." He said, "All right, let's go." That's exactly how that happened. Like, there's no way in my mind Brock Lesnar loses to Omos unless Bobby Lashley's the reason why he loses. Like, there's no in between.
I am very much looking forward to the moment where Brock Lesnar F5s Omos.
Oh yeah, that should be really cool.
That would be cool. I would love that.
That should be really fun. One of the WrestleMania moment, you know what I mean? So Brock Lesnar beats Omos F5 probably twice, you know what I mean? The men's tag team showcase, we have Ricochet and Braun Strowman versus Street Profits versus Alpha. I did? Oh, even worse. I'll go back to after this. Alpha Academy and Viking Raiders. I got either. I guess Street Profits win. but I feel like they've had so many chances.
Let me think about those teams. Ricochet and Braun,
It's not.
Viking Raiders,
You know
Alpha
what?
Academy.
They
Alpha
could give
Academy's
it to.
not.
They could get. They are on the. They are not on the same page right now. So
Yeah, could be. Could be a heel
maybe
turn.
maybe the Viking Raiders mess around and win.
Street. I mean, Alpha Academy definitely not winning.
Maybe no one wins.
Because Otis.
I don't think Ricochet and Braun are winning either.
We need to talk about this, Ron. What do you think of Otis?
I think it's great.
I love that.
I think it's the best thing they could
He's
have
been
done.
so funny. This feels like Otis when they back when they were pushing him.
Yeah. My only thing is, I know Vince is back because they're calling Chad Gable short again.
I haven't even noticed that until you just said it.
They're like, oh, he's just a short troll. I was like, oh, brother.
I have been enjoying seeing him have some more matches.
The thing is, Chad Gable is so good. He's so good. He's literally mini Kurt Angle is what he is. Like, he's so good. It's just like he just
never wins.
Underappreciated and disrespected.
He beat Baron Corbin once, but that's about it.
Yeah, with the ankle lock, by the way. This proves my point even more. Like, this guy, he's great. You just gotta Alpha Academy's good too, but
he was hitting moves on Bronson Reed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was picking him up and like doing like suplexes.
Yeah, you know, it'd be a crazy match to start. A starter fee for Braun Breaker would be Chad Gable. I think they can go. I think they could go. Like, give them 15 minutes. They tear it down.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Or Gable Stevenson.
Oh my god!
If they set that up at Mania.
Oh my god! I forgot he was even a person. Jeez, did he even start training yet?
I know he's been in college.
I haven't heard anything about him.
I imagine they want him on the and Chad Gable will be a good person to work with because I imagine they would be similar styles.
Probably the exact same style.
Yeah.
Maybe he might take Chad. He might take Stevenson.
Oh, they form like a tag team.
Yeah, but you know what the problem is? Both Gable.
Gable Stevenson.
Chad Gable. Yeah.
They can be the Gables.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. That's actually, you know what, Chris? Not bad. Not bad. So who's winning this match? I don't know. I just don't know. I'll say Street Profits. That's my safe pick. Street Profits. That's just my
pick one, and then I'll pick a team that's not the team you pick.
Okay, I pick Street Profits.
Okay. So between Ricochet and Braun or Viking Raiders, because Alpha Academy ain't winning.
Unless they do, who knows?
Maxine Dupree will interrupt that. Or they could have like Otis needs to choose between Maxine Dupree.
That's what's gonna happen. And who does he pick?
Babyface moment where he chooses Chad Gable.
Oh,
that'd be a sweet moment
at Mania.
Yeah.
So if they do it, if they do it. So who's your pick?
Ricochet and Braun.
Ricochet and Braun. All right, so a match.
Ricochet, a big WrestleMania victory.
Yeah, I like that. That's good. So a match that I skipped over: Seth freaking Rollins versus Logan Paul.
It's been a better build than I was expecting.
Yeah, Logan Paul's knocked him out twice.
More natural heel than he is a babyface.
1,000. He's a heel in real life. So
yeah.
This is a bad person in real life. So
you should start offering crypto to the fans in attendance.
Yeah, and then rip him off. Crazy. So I think Seth wins though because the build calls for it. He's knocked him out twice. Back-to-back Mondays. So I think or not back-to-back Mondays, but you know.
And Seth can't lose to Logan Paul at WrestleMania.
Seth can't he if Seth loses at Mania, I'm done. I'm not watching wrestling anymore. So they have 3 strikes. They got 3 strikes. If Seth loses, if John Cena loses, and if Edge wins, I'm done watching wrestling.
Yeah,
Chris, don't do it.
Win.
Yeah, don't start. I saw you. Don't start. Don't be thinking and stuff. Don't start.
See it. I can see.
Thing is, I can't
Logan
see.
Paul winning.
I can't see it. There's no way.
Because then you can have like a big heel run. Logan Paul.
What is this heel run you're talking about? You want to go on a heel run? Where does that lead? A title?
That's the one thing I can't think of where it would lead.
Exactly. And also, who's gonna be there on Monday? Seth. Who's gonna be there 2 weeks from Monday from WrestleMania? Seth.
He's gonna be there for Next
Who's gonna be there for
few
Saudi?
years,
Logan. And who's gonna show up for Saudi and not for everything else? Logan. So the thing is, like, it's like when Punk lost to Brock at SummerSlam. Punk had to win that match, but he didn't win that match. It was Brock Lesnar, and Vince was like, I owe you one." And then who was there on Monday? Punk. Who was there the Monday after? Punk. And Brock came back dumb late. I think Seth has to win this match. If he doesn't win this match, hey, Tyler Black, welcome to AEW. You are all elite, Tyler Black. Because I don't know.
Nah, Seth will never go.
No, ever don't. Big WWE guy, Seth Rollins. That's Seth Rollins. Big WWE guy. But listen, Tyler Black. Yeah, I don't know. That's Seth Rollins. I don't know about Tyler Black though. Tyler Black could be AEW, all elite. You know what I mean?
It's
But
interesting how throughout this build, Seth hasn't only been feuding with Logan, he's also been feuding with The Miz.
which doesn't help at all.
That doesn't help Seth.
It doesn't make any sense because Logan hates the Miz.
Yeah, and Miz hates Logan, and they had that whole feud. But I guess now that since they're both heel, they like each
No,
other,
because
apparently.
even then, when Logan came from Miz TV, Miz like went to extend his hand and Logan dubbed it. So who knows? Seth needs to win. If Seth doesn't win, I'm done.
I really hope Seth wins, not Logan Paul. They might have match of the weekend.
I don't know. I think this match probably will have match of the weekend. Drew
true.
McIntyre versus Sheamus versus Gunther for the IC title.
That's gonna be huge.
And Gunther wins.
We'll get to that. But so the build's been really good.
Yeah.
I think that all the inner conflict between Sheamus and Drew. What are you scrolling to?
No, I was just seeing how many matches we have left.
All the inner conflict between Sheamus and Drew has been really cool. Because like they have all the history together.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think Gunther's also been really good because he's like, who's my opponent? Who's my opponent?
Yeah.
Like I really like his stuff with Adam Pearce.
Mhm.
And yeah, so I think that it will be a really hard hitting match. You got what's Gunther's finishing move again?
It's either it's an Emerald Flosion, basically.
It's like a powerbomb, right?
No, that's like a signature. It's like he has you in like power slam position, but then he kind of falls with you and sits out with you. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So it's like have you here, and instead of running, he kind of has you, and then he sits out with you. So his legs are like this, and your head's like here, and boom, Emerald Fusion. So that's his finisher. Yeah. So
probably the worst of the three finishers in this match, if I'm being honest. But
bro, Sheamus and Drew's finisher the same.
It makes sense for him.
Yeah, but also Sheamus and Drew have like the same finisher.
But yeah, so we'll have a really good match, a really cracking match.
A cracking match, yeah. What are you from your bruv or something?
I think Drew's only in it honestly to get him on the card.
Yeah, Drew's only
been a straight singles between Sheamus and Gunther again.
Oh yeah.
I think Drew will add to it, not detract.
Oh yeah. I still think Gunther wins.
End though. I might have to go with my heart on this one.
Oh.
For once.
And who is that?
Sheamus.
To be a Grand Slam.
Grand Slam.
You know what? I could see it. I just feel like I want Gunther to hold like the record forever. Cause I want him to like challenge Cody at some point for the title, but also it's just like they're not on the same brand. So
Sheamus has had a great few years putting on banger.
Oh no, yeah, Sheamus's last like 3 years are like peak Sheamus.
This has been my favorite run of his.
Yeah, Sheamus in his prime for some reason, like late, but like, he's been cooking.
I think it's because like Vince wanted him to wrestle in a certain like I guess like babyface style. I guess.
Yeah, I guess whatever he wants though.
And now he's given more free reign to do what he wants to do.
Yeah.
But I hope Sheamus wins. Hope more so than think. But
wow.
Yeah.
I hope Gunther wins. That's my heart pick. All these have been my heart picks. So, see, you're just using mind picks, which who knows? That can only get you so far. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That can only get you so far, man. We have a semi-main event: Bianca versus Asuka. Terrible. Asuka came back at the Rumble as a killer, and she's done nothing but dance around and spit at people. dreadful.
I feel like that's what she always does.
They know how to book
whenever
her
she's booked.
because Vince is back. Vince is back. Asuka wins though, but I got
I
Asuka
don't
beating
even know if that
Bianca.
happens now.
Nah, she has
It's been
to.
so bad.
It's been so bad, but I think Bianca loses.
Like what's he like? They tag teamed against Chelsea and Carmella for some reason.
Can they coexist? I hate that so much.
Yeah, and then it was only like
5 minutes.
oh, okay. It was like in the most recent week where she finally turned on Asuka. I mean on Bianca.
Yeah.
So yeah, the storyline's been very stupid. I
Yeah.
hope it's like the Sasha Bianca match where
Never.
the build is horrible. And then
That build was not bad.
Reggie was in it a lot.
Was he though? He
Yeah.
was. Yeah, but like, oh, you know what? I'm mixing up the SummerSlam build and the WrestleMania build. You're right. That build was pretty bad.
But then the match is
The match
awesome.
all timer. Yeah.
So I hope that's the same case.
No, I think the match is gonna be good.
But as for my prediction, though,
yeah. Do you think Bianca's staying champ?
I think Bianca's staying champ.
Oh, I got Asuka.
With Asuka had a chance starting at Rumble and then Elimination Chamber,
mm-hmm.
but I think she's been cooled off so much.
Yeah.
That Bianca's just gonna win.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from, but I just think it's Asuka. She has like I guess the momentum, the very little momentum that she has, but it's enough that I think she beats Bianca.
Maybe Bianca eventually turns heel.
I've been waiting for that because she did it in NXT and it was good, but I think she's just too.
She's been too pure of a babyface recently. That I'm like not trusting her.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Like,
maybe she cheats to retain.
He's like, Rhea wants to be Charlotte. I completely understand. And I'm like,
bro, it should have been Ripley versus Belair. It should have been Ripley versus Belair. I don't know why you didn't do that.
But then who do you have face Charlotte?
Asuka, I don't know, somebody.
Asuka, that'd be good.
You could run it back because she tapped out to Charlotte. Run it back.
Honestly,
have Asuka.
Better Bianca, Rhea.
Because the story's there. Because Bianca eliminated Ripley to win the Rumble. They're the last two. They've always Bianca's been here. Ripley's always second best to her, and you can have Ripley finally overcome Bianca. They've had to tell that story the whole entire time they've been on the main roster, and they didn't pull the trigger on that. So it's annoying. But I digress. What am I, the booker? I'm not. I'm just the bystander watching. You know what I mean? But yeah, Asuka wins. You have Bianca. We'll see. I think either way, it should be a good match. And then we have the one we've been waiting for as we close out the show. Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I think Cody's winning. He has to win. He's the guy. Cody's the guy.
They had a great promo on Raw where Cody was like, "You're gonna be a Roman without any reigns, a tribe."
He thought he was spinning. He thought he was spinning. I was like, he thought he was cool. Spin a cool 16 bars or something. I said, "Bro, relax, Cody, not that deep." But the match should be good. I'm not like gonna crap on the match. It's more of the outcome. I don't know.
Is the most important part.
I just don't know. Cody has to win. My heart is telling me Cody wins, but there's too much evidence that points to Roman retaining. There's a lot, yes. Because like the 1,000-day mark is what gets me the most, though.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just the fact that he's Roman Reigns in general.
That too.
And he has tons of men by his side. Usos, Solo.
Yeah.
I think Cody versus Solo should be good, by the way, on Raw.
Yeah. Yeah, Solo's it's gonna end the qualification anyway, so Solo hasn't lost a match yet. Solo hasn't lost a match yet.
I think Cody beats Solo here. No. I think that's how you build him up more for Roman.
That feels about more, you think? I don't know. I feel like him winning the Rumble. I feel like
Solo doesn't have to be undefeated to be honest.
No, he doesn't. Yeah. But also when you're like the enforcer, it's like you don't lose.
Well, that's how you like Cody's defeated the entire bloodline now because he's gotten past.
Has he beat the Usos?
No.
So what are we talking about?
He's gotten past.
So what are we talking about?
He's gotten past the guard. Now he is.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Solo's the secondary boss. Roman's the main
boss. No, sir. No.
I think prove Solo's not ready.
No, I get that. I can see why you think he would win, and he might. But I think it's gonna end disqualification because it's like the go home Raw, and you just need a definitive like, oh my god, he did it again, he got it again. Oh my
I
gosh,
feel like ending a DQ makes it worse, if I'm being honest.
does it? All those matches, bro. The build up for Owens versus Reigns in the Rumble, Solo faced Kevin Owens like 3 times, and all of it was like DQ.
Yeah.
And we were still excited for the match, so I think it'll be fine. It'll be
Nah,
okay.
I think Cody just beat Solo, but does Cody beat Roman?
I think yes, he has to. He has to.
Cody.
Who else?
I'm going with my heart here.
Who else?
Like Cody wins.
If God forbid Cody doesn't win, right? Who else?
Who does Roman face afterwards? Jay, I guess.
Jay. Is Jay beating Roman for the both titles? No.
Not for the titles.
That's what I'm saying. I think Jay and Roman can only happen if Roman's not champion.
But 1,000 days. So 1,000.
1,000 days. It is a lot. I don't know. Man. I think Cody has to win.
Cody has to win. Please, in the comment section, voice support for Cody.
All 0 of y'all.
Yeah,
all lock in.
All 3 people who end up watching this video.
Yep. There you go.
And tell me what you think, what you thought of my intro too, because I want to see what you guys thought. But
yeah.
Well, yeah. So Cody wins.
Cody wins.
Hopefully. He
has to.
Vince, if you're watching, Trips, if you're watching.
They're not watching this at all.
Yeah, they're never gonna hear.
No way. Impossible.
I'll message Triple H on Twitter.
Good one. He'll definitely respond to that, I think. He's big on responding to Twitter people. I know that for a fact.
But that has been our show. We are out of time. We're out of time, right?
Yeah, about 2 minutes. Yeah, we're out of time.
We are out of time. That has been our show. Thank you for watching. This has been All In on Wrestling. This is
Dylan.
And I have been your host, Chris Nealon. Thank you all for watching. Bye.
Go in the stream. Get out of here. Go in the stream.